Good morning, Dream Team. Good morning, multimillionaires, and day 29 of Project 1000. Folks, we're a month in. And I myself just had a long conversation with Geraldine and planned out the next 8 weeks or so to really kick it up, which I'll tell you probably either later or tomorrow what my intention is for the next 6 to 8 weeks. But I want to go through with you right now. I want to go through explosive growth and some of the things you need to be conscious of to build your business and grow it, and also to qualify about Q-Share. So let me go through this. I've got a list of certain things here that I want to talk to you about 6 or 7 things. You might, this beard is itchy, but you might want to make some notes about this, because I think it's important and it will help you build and it will help you grow your business. So number one, and I say this all the time, is that you want to fast start your distributors. You want to fast start your new business owners. And the day they enroll, you want to give them things to do. You want to talk to them about building their list. You want to do the strategy session with them. And that sense of urgency of bringing in their first 2 to 3 people within the first 7 days is very, very critical. So the first part of explosive team growth is working with that new business owner very closely right away, teaching them what to do, giving them the audios to listen to, preparing for your first 30 days, lock arms with them right away, and help them and work with them very closely in bringing in their first 2 to 3 business owners. So that's number one. Number two, look for pockets. I made a little note of this. And you want to go into, now some of you are brand new, so you're not going to look for pockets right now. But for those of you that maybe have been in a little while and have a nice group growing, you want to look at who's active, who's on auto ship, who's building, who rank advanced, and dig down to bring those people up. You can't take a log in a fireplace and just light it. You put kindling around it. So I want you to think about, if you've got someone on your 3rd or 4th or 5th level, you want to reach down to that person, right? And create that fire in that person, because like the kindling rises, that activity from that person will create upline motivation. So look in your group for activity. Next, and I'm actually going to do this real soon, which I'm looking forward to. You want to schedule some team building nights with your local group. So if you've got a local group of 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 people, you want to get together either twice a month or maybe once a week, however you want to do that. Do calls together. Who's calling right? Who's speaking right? Who's inviting correctly? And develop that bond with your group. Watch what happens. It's really, really dynamic in how that works. It really is. So schedule team building nights. Now, the next thing I wrote down was close your week and close your month with purpose. Close your week and close your month with purpose. Folks, you also have to pay attention to your business. The volumes that's on your left leg, the volume that's on your right leg. How much more do you need to rank advance? How much more do you need to get to Q-Shares? Whether it's to become platinum or whether it's to achieve that 10,000 points in a 4-week rolling period. You want to strive for that. I know that, okay, today's Thursday. My actual goal, if you look here, my goal for the week was to enroll 5 people. So I made this little card here, right? I made this little card here to enroll 5 people by 10/31. I enrolled 2 people. I've got 3 more to go by the end of the week. That's my goal. And right now I know 2 others that I'll bring in. I'm a little concerned about that last one. But I always want to close my week, if not my month, with a purpose. I will never ever leave the month without making certain that I do my 1,000 points every month. You have to be the same way. This is a business. You have an enterprise. You have a business here. And what you have to realize and say to yourself, well, my business didn't sell anything this month. I'm sorry if you don't like that word, but business moves on sales. Every business in the world, this was sold, the pencil was sold, this was sold, everything was sold. You need to move 1,000 points a month. 1,000 points a month comes from either introductory volume when you bring in people, whether you have 10 people on SkinShift, 10 people on Prime, 10 people on Metabolic, whatever it is, and then your personal volume. That all needs to add up to 1,000 points a month. So in the last 3 months, if you haven't done 1,000 points, you got to say, well, what am I doing? What's going on here? What am I missing? And go upline, go to your sponsor, keep going up until you can get answers so you can get a better clarity on how to run your business and how to build your business. Close it with purpose. Close the week with purpose and close the month with purpose. This is your business. This is your enterprise. We've got something extraordinary here. Now, here's the other two more things. Next is stay in regular contact with everyone. So you've got a group, right? Let's say your group is 1 person, it's 10 people, it's 20 people. You have to stay in regular, like I'm doing now with you, right? I stay in touch with my people on the phone. I stay in touch with my people through videos. I stay in touch with people through text blasts and so on. You have to do the same. And it doesn't matter if you've got 1 person, if you've got 900 people. You have to figure out how you want to stay in touch with your group on a weekly basis. On a weekly basis. How much, how are you, an email blast, a text blast, Facebook, whatever it is. So stay in regular contact with everyone. And lastly, never break the 7-day rule. The 7-day rule, which is to me, is I know that I've got to speak to my people some sort of communication every week. I can't let a week go by. I just can't. At this point, I cannot take my foot off the gas at this point and let a week go by. And that's what you have to understand. Don't break the 7-day rule. The 7-day rule is important, meaning that stay in touch with your people within a week. Every week, once a week, twice a week, whatever it is. But that's very, very important. And if you really practice, these items that I just listed here, fast start your new distributors, look for the pockets, schedule team building nights, close your week and close your month with purpose, have a regular system where you stay in touch with people and never break the 7-day rule. So that's important. I am going on a mission starting on Monday for the next 8 weeks. I've got 2 months left for Project 1000. I am so determined, I said to Geraldine this morning, to rank advanced like crazy over those next 10 months in advance. And my goal is to do about 100 calls from 8:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the morning, 6 days a week, and then to do my 3 ways for the rest of the night from, let's say, 5 to midnight with my group and so on. I'm to the wall. So I've sponsored some nice people in the month of October and also September, and supporting them and helping them. But now I'm going like crazy. I've got to kick it up 10 times. My friend Steve Herdman, who I just brought in the other day, I want to thank him. He recommended a book to me called The 10 Times Rule, or the 10 Times Rule. I almost read the whole book on audio last night. It's fascinating, and it only reinforced what I already knew. It already enforced that, but it was absolutely fascinating. You want success? You got to kick it up. I'm sorry. You're used to doing 2 per day. You got to go to 20 per day. You're used to doing 3 per day. Maybe you got to go to 10 or 20 per day. But you've got to kick it up. And I promise you what happens out of that, your activity, your results will be staggering. I spoke to Johnny Stepmeyer the other day, and he says, Bob, this is my goal. And he's unbelievable. He's only in 6 weeks. And he says, this is where I want to get to. I'm going to break diamond by the end of the year, and so on. You got to kick this up, and that's what my intention is. So I hope this helps, and I want it to resonate with you. We've got 2 months left. I want you to qualify for those Q shares. I want you to qualify for Q shares, and you could do that. Hope that helps you. Hope that helps your business. Have a great Thursday. Take care.